we have gatherings like this in all 120 counties, we're going to win this thing. I was speaking to United Mine Workers yesterday. Very well, warmly received. There's a great possibility we may get their endorsement. I don't know whether we're going to or not, but several of the leaders told me they were going to do everything that they could in order to see that we got that endorsement. That would be really fantastic. But that's just the first of many endorsements we're going to get, especially when those people look up and see people like you who are already out here committed to make this success. And that's what we're depending on for our success, is you folks right here.
Yeah.
In addition to the money we're going to raise, and I hope you all are able to help that way, I want to tell you that I've never before had the political interface with the system as I have now, as we have now, and a lot of that is due to the lieutenant governor candidate who has joined me in this great venture. D. Riley is, bless my other running mates in the past, you know, they were committed, they were swell folks, great people, but they didn't have the media interface. They didn't have an interface with the system as it operates up there right now that we have in this election because of the background and because of the experience and the professionalism of my lieutenant governor candidate. I was very honored when we got together and she agreed to be my running mate, and she brings a great deal to the ticket. I mean, she's beautiful, she's female, she's from Eastern Kentucky, and she's never been arrested, so she brings real balance to the ticket. And she's smart, she brings real balance to the ticket. And I'd like to introduce you all right now, and I may get up and say another couple of words here in just a minute, but I'd like to introduce you all right now to a remarkable lady who's going to help lead us to victory in this. I'd like to introduce you to D. Riley.
Well, now you see why he's the best there is in Kentucky, huh? I have one thing to say after all that. Ditto. We're all on the same page. Gatewood and I truly want to affect change in Kentucky. And certainly the two of us combined are the single most qualified team of people that you have. And what you also have in us, we're the only ones that are going to stand for you. Now, I'm coming in late to this game, but this man has stood for you for 30 years on the front line, holding that flag. So you make sure that this time around you get up there with him, because that's where I'm at too. It's no easy feat to get out here and run and to make a difference. And when he speaks about a revolution, he's really telling you the truth. The good news is that Kentucky is willing to come along with us and to make this happen. If we empower the people of Kentucky, then we will restore Kentucky to prosperity. It is that simple. If you're tired of being the very single last one in every single statistical chart nationally, you have nothing to lose. So I'm going to turn this back over because, frankly, I hate to follow Gatewood. But I'm very proud and thank everyone here for everything you all have done for us and for tonight and for all of the campaign people around. I will tell you another thing, too. This team of people have the best campaign crew in the state, hands down, and I've worked on a lot of campaigns and seen them. But this crew of people, they're going to put us right into the Capitol. And when we go, we're taking you with us. So
Thank you very much, Steve. Now, folks, you all have heard me say this before. I just want to fill you in a little bit about what our plans are for the state. 38 years I've been looking at Kentucky's problems, trying to figure out a solution to them. In 1991, when I ran for governor, we spent 68% of the state budget on education. This year, we're spending 59% of the state budget on education. We're devaluing and stripping away money from the very organization and the very direction we need to be spending money in. Everybody talks about how undereducated we are and untrainable for the big jobs. Well, here's what I'd like to try to do. I believe without raising taxes one penny, we can give every high school graduate in the state of Kentucky a $5,000 voucher for books, tuition, and fees to any institution of further learning within the state. Whether it be truck driving school or cosmetology school or Spencerian Business College or UK or UL or welding school or woodworking school, any facility that will train our students into employability.
time we start talking in terms of further education for all of our students, not just higher education for a few. And we need to be giving our poor kids out here some leverage, some vision beyond the high school diploma. We've got 120 counties out here, about 70 of them which would be considered to be poor counties. And those kids and those high school students in those counties, they don't have any vision. They don't have any hope beyond high school. You know, that diploma means they don't have to go to school anymore, so that's what they see it as. They don't have any wherewithal to go any further than that. But we want to give them the wherewithal. We want to give them that little 1 yard of sod that they can get some traction on. Books, tuition, and fees, not pizza, rent, and beer. Something that will allow them to think maybe in terms of going over to the county next to them and go to a business college or go to a technical school. And I'm going to put a freeze on tuition rates in this state. We're not going to raise these tuitions any higher for the students in the state of Kentucky for some time to come. We need to make education accessible to these people. And not just the formal education like a liberal arts, but education in how to earn a living with your hands. I would like to see Kentucky high school graduates be highly prized. Highly prized as trainable workers. Workers that if you have a new business or a new industry emerging and you need new workers, come on to Kentucky. We'll pay you to educate our workers to work in your business. I think it'll promote employment. And the beautiful part of it is that not one penny gets spent until that actual student internally makes up their mind they want to go get trained into employability. It's not like building a $100 million building and setting a set curriculum where you try to entice people to come in and be a part of it. This tailors it specifically to each individual and what it is that they want to do. So I think it's the extremely surgically precise way to spend educational dollars. They get spent in the state of Kentucky, and we collect them in the form of taxation. And it goes with our belief that the government ought to uplift and enlighten and educate and ennoble the individual instead of be a burden to them and put them down and be an onus in their life. I am tired of government being a problem in my life. My life exists outside of the government, and I'm tired of the government intruding on my personal life. That is our whole philosophy of government. That's Dean's and our philosophy of government. But the rank and file, Democrat and Republican, representative and senator, need not fear us. We're not after their job. We're not a third party. We don't want people to desert their party and go to a third party. We want the average Democrat and Republican to vote in an independent governor. They can keep their Democrat and Republican senator representative. We need their help to get done what it is we need to get done. So they shouldn't see us as a threat. They should see us as an opportunity. That the leadership of no party is going to give them an opportunity to shine at their very highest light. To operate and act without fear of the party and repercussions from the party. But by the eternal gratitude of the people that they do right by. So folks, I appreciate you being here. This may seem small to you, but don't worry, it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. I'll get over this little cold I had, by the way. But I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and Dee does too, for you all being here tonight and making this effort. Because I know you could be other places. I know this was an effort for you to be here tonight. And I appreciate it, and the whole country's going to appreciate it, and the state of Kentucky's going to appreciate it when Dee and I become governor and lieutenant governor and commit ourselves to bringing prosperity and freedom back to the state of Kentucky. God bless you all. God bless our troops. God bless Kentucky. Thank you all so very much.